Well, I know I keep saying it at the start of every episode, but this is another huge week in the history of Luton Town. A chance to complete another big league double and almost secure a second successive season above Manchester United in a table. And then a second leg against AZ Alkmaar in the UEFA Cup, where this tie is very much in the balance. We got a good result away from home, but the job is nowhere near done. Yes, hello and welcome along to part 42 of this FM06 Let's Retro Save from Luton Town. We've got big decisions to make with our squad again today because we're right in the battle for the Champions League places, but we're also pushing on in the UEFA Cup. And if we beat AZ Alkmaar today, we'll be moving through to the quarterfinals. If you're looking forward to seeing what we do with team selection and whether it works out or not, then please do put a thumbs up on the video. For now though, let's go and have a look at what's been going on off camera, because while the transfer window is now shut and things are quiet again as we wait for the summer to see if we can tempt Vincent Kompany to join us, the thing I've got to bear in mind is how we get on in the Premier League, because if we make that top four, there's a good chance he'll be interested in joining us. If I show you what's been happening since you were last with me, not been many games of course off camera, but we have played 3 and we have picked up, well, 4 points and a draw in Europe. A 2-0 win at home to West Brom as we got revenge for that European hangover early in the season. Sean Maloney with a brace, including a free kick, the star of the show when we needed him. We then played our bogey side Crystal Palace, and for the second time this season, they weren't quite a bogey side. 2-0 draws. We found a way to stop them scoring, but still have no way of getting past their goalkeeper. However, away at AZ Alkmaar, we played really well. Shane Paul got the goal as Theo Walcott was just returning from injury. It's a good AZ Alkmaar team. George Boateng, I mentioned him on stream the other day. For those of you watching my FM24 save over there, Tim Vinken, I said didn't he used to be a great winger in the old FMs? I'm sure he did. The very next day, he pops up in this save. And my God, what a player he is at 23. So Tim Vinken, part of that brilliant team. Their sub-goalkeepers, Tim Krul. Nyron Nosworthy, bizarrely, is on loan there as well. They've got a few interesting names about, but they're a good side. And they'll give us a stern test. But if we go back to the match stats of that game, we did deserve to win it. And I wonder if we're going to regret not doing so. It does make me a little bit more eager and tempted to play our first team today, because I look at the way the fixtures have fallen. We're out of the FA Cup now, of course. The next leg, the Thursday night, we've not got a game till Monday after. Then we've got 5 days off. So I think there is recovery time. The only one that's a little bit of a concern is the Birmingham Bolton, which is 2 in 3 days. If we end up with Thursday night after that, could be very problematic. But the boys are doing all right. We've got most of our team fit. And as you can see, condition-wise, there's not really any disasters. Everyone who would be in our starting 11 is 95% or above. So maybe it'd be 1 or 2 changes rather than the usual 6 or 7 after a Thursday night. Whether or not that will be the right decision, we will find out as we host Manchester United. We are 4th in the Premier League, level on points with Liverpool, who have got a game in hand, 2 ahead of Manchester City, who have played 1 more, and 7 clear of Newcastle, who have got the same games played. Manchester United are down in 10th. They've been rotten in this save. They've gone through all the legends. They've got Bruce now. They have Brian Robson. They've still got the likes of Rooney, Van Nistelrooy and all that playing. So I don't know what's going wrong, but we've really got a chance here. And when you consider that it's only really Arsenal and Chelsea running away, the top 4 is a real possibility. So let's have a look at the team today. The back 3, the one who usually struggles, is Curtis Davis. We're going to bring Diaz and Zonnevel back in. They both had a rest on Thursday night as they build their fitness up. I could bring Flamini in for one of the holding midfielders. So again, just rotate a little bit rather than in full. So I'll give DeCassi a breather for that one. We've also unfortunately lost Sean Maloney, who picked up a knock. Leon Osman is available and played all right in midweek. Portia came off the bench and did okay. He's one I'm tempted to maybe give a go on Thursday. And then Paul is playing up front with Crouch, but Walcott is back to fitness now, so he can go on the bench for this one. What we will do as a result of that is put Walcott a sub 5, and then I've got to decide how we're going to work out the rest of this team, because the substitutes bench is a little bit jam-packed now. With those 2 good wing-backs we've signed, it does leave us a little bit short of options. I think we might just give Foley a complete rest. Keane is there anyway, but I do want to have Galanucci on the bench because Zonneveld is still building his fitness up after injury. I think the man I take off is probably DeCassi because Keith Keane can play the holding role. So that's what we're going to do for this one. There is our 11 in full. Only a few changes, but we've not got too much versatility in certain areas. So Curtis Davis will have to play through. Peter Crouch will do the same as Dean Ashton's out of form. And hopefully we'll find a way to sneak a result. Anything other than a defeat is decent. But if United continue their rotten form this year, I'd really like to pick up a win. Easier said than done though, because on paper, they're still brilliant. And here is your evidence of that, with Wayne Rooney up front, Darren Fletcher, Mascherano and Cambiasso in the midfield four, Ferdinand, Brown and Silvestre in the defence. Kameni, always a brilliant goalkeeper in these early FMs. So let's just go to the first half. And to be honest, I would take a point. But we might have defending to do early because Cambiasso's up. It's a great save from Schmeichel. Then off the line, second time from Basagno. And now we can break as Flamini finds Paul. This would be one hell of a way to nick one on the counter. As Zonnevel plays a 1-2 with him. Paul goes down the right, Silvestre nicks it. Feels like this game's going at a million miles an hour compared to all the others. Rodrigo Diaz gets back but can't win the ball. And now the front two have got a chance to make something happen. Mascherano switches to Silvestre. To the byline, into the box. Sakura does well. Really well to deflect that. And Basagno clears downfield. Paul will chase again. But the danger just won't end. Well, inopportune time for a parcel delivery, but Wes Brown just kicks it off Davis for a throw, and now Collins surges forward for United, and it leads to nothing. All of that, and we don't even get a shot on target. 5 minutes we've survived, but we're seeing a lot of this game, and most of it's being played in our half, which does concern me. When we've had these games where we've stuck with near our strongest team, after playing on Thursday night, we've normally ended up struggling a bit, and that's not going to help. Curtis Davis gives it away on the edge of his own box. Wayne Rooney not there with the finish. It's over the bar and we survive it. But this has been a really concerning start. And again, I question, have we not changed the team enough? As Zonnevel throws in, Zakura flicks on and Cambiasso deflects it out for a corner. Osman was waiting to pounce there, but it is out for a corner which Zonnevel will take. And these wing-backs being back will really help as Ferdinand has gone in on Curtis Davis and a penalty's given. Out of nowhere. Peter Crouch has not been the most reliable this year, but he does score more than he misses. Let's hope that continues today. Peter Crouch steps up right-footed, and that is hit with complete conviction. 1-0 to Luton Town. A very short celebration. He obviously didn't get the robot out today. We're 1-0 up as the ball's down the other end, and United can now continue their onslaught. Davis wins the head up, but Darren Fletcher recycles. Cambiasso's ball back in, cleared by Basagno. Zonnevel trying to chase it, but Osman wins it. And Shane Paul can find Rodrigo Diaz. Big ball downfield. And that's pretty aimless. Kameni will have no problems whatsoever. We've survived half an hour. It's not been a good performance, but we dominated against our opponents on Thursday and didn't win. We're getting outplayed in this one and we're winning. As Zonnevel crosses, pulls up. Header's forced a good save from Kameni. It's back in again. Saved the second time. We're not creating much, but what we are is good quality. And this is problematic. Zonneveld and Schmeichel have picked up injuries. We have no sub-goalkeeper, but if Schmeichel can make saves like that up to his right, we're not going to be in trouble anytime soon. And Zonneveld, a left wing-back, I'm going to have to take him off at half-time. We can't risk another injury. It's something you do get a lot in these old FMs. When a player's coming back, they do pick up a lot of knocks while they're lacking match fitness. And that's probably more realistic in fairness, but at half-time, we'll go Galanucci for him. It's a good job we chucked him on the bench in the end. And we are 1-0 up at the break. We don't deserve it. But I'm not going to complain about that. We're going to say we're pleased with the performance. We're certainly pleased with the result. And Galanucci will replace Zonneveld. But Schmeichel is going to have to get through 90. What we need to hope is that he's not got a bad injury. Because any extended period with McGregor, and we're in a bit of trouble. As Kameni has the goal kick again for United. Or free kick on the edge of his own box. Rooney knocks it down for Fletcher. I must say this United team isn't as strong as it has been before, but the fact they've been mid-table for 3 or 4 years, I know it's a mirror of real life, but it's bonkers. As Brown gets the ball to Collins, Fletcher switches to Cambiasso. Back out to the right-hand side. Space to run into. Fletcher gets there, into Rooney. He's got space, that's brilliant. Finds his centre-forward partner. Probably a little bit too unselfish there, could have had the shot. Instead it's cleared away and we survive, but again, second half started the same way as the first. And we've given away a big opportunity as Rodrigo Diaz gives it away from the throw-in. Vandenborg gets it forward though. Crouch somehow loses out in the air to Mascherano. That should be a cause for concern. Rooney picks it up on the left this time. Flamini gets there to intercept Silvestra's pass, and Vandenborg looks long, but Shane Paul's not going to get there. Second time lucky, perhaps. Or not, it's another poor ball. Third time lucky for Vandenborg, just punts it downfield, and Paul will chase Silvestra. Can he put the pressure on? He's got him by the corner flag. Mascherano gives it away. Shane Paul on the edge of the box, turns onto his right. Just couldn't quite get the angle for the shot. Did really well though, pressing high. And maybe Walcott getting back in has given him a little bit of a fire in his belly, because he seems to be better since coming back in. Galanucci, the sub left wing back, brilliant defending from him. And that is a pretty dodgy crossfield ball from Wes Brown. Gonzalez able to get it clear as far as Silvestra. Rooney on the left-hand side. Chance to get to the byline. Cuts in on his right. And we'll deal with that all day. Do we need to make another change yet? I'm keeping an eye on the performances. We're still going with Kasper Schmeichel though. Big ball downfield towards Crouch. We're seeing so much of this game. It's so weird how much it varies in FM06. We get 10-minute games, then 20-minute games. It really does vary the length of the episodes, as Flamini probably gets a book in there. And now we just look at when we make the subs. I think we are going to get Walcott back on just for a run out. But are we going to be level before that happens? Because Rooney's in, the shot's at the near post. Tried to catch Schmeichel out, who did really well. I'm going to take Shane Paul off for Theo Walcott. And I'm going to bring Bortia on for a knackered Osman. Does at least give us that counter-attacking threat on the break. But perhaps doesn't help us too much defensively. They've taken off Haber and Collins. Van Nistelrooy is on. Experienced now, but he can still finish as Walcott gets the ball from Diaz. And this is the pace on the break. Beats Ferdinand with ease. In he goes. That is sublime. That is sensational, Theo Walcott. Rodrigo Diaz sets it up. Walcott has made Ferdinand look very slow. And with the greatest of respect, he's had an awful game. Gave away the penalty for the first. And then Walcott on the break has made him look silly. What a performance that is. We've been outplayed on the stats front, but we're 2-0 up against Manchester United. And these sides that come out and attack us, there's so much space on the break. As Wes Brown has got a free kick, we do not want a grandstand finish. And Rio Ferdinand was trying to make amends, but he can't score against his brother's club. Tipped over by Kasper Schmeichel. And Mascherano's got the corner. Can we deal with that as well? Kasper Schmeichel does. Over the bar for another one. Just 12 minutes left to survive. Can we avoid the grandstand finish as we had in Udinese in the last episode? Zakora clears long. I tell you what, Walcott's got a chance here. It's bouncing awkwardly for Wes Brown. He does very well with it though. Up to Ferdinand again. But we'll see that out. Rooney's gone off, which we'll certainly take with 10 to go. And we do look the fitter of the two. United had Europe in midweek as well. I know they were mid-table last year, but they won the UEFA Cup. So they got themselves some European football. As Ramon goes wide to Mikel Silvestra. Charging down the left to Cambiasso and Ramon. Rooney's replacement's in. But he hits it straight at Schmeichel. I think we're going to win this game, you know. Famous last words. If he wants to go for Walcott over the top, he can. He's going up against his centre forward, but he's not worked out. 3 minutes of added time, though. Luton Town win 2-0. And there is no European hangover today. We thought we'd be a little better physically. But can we now do the job on Thursday night? Is there going to be a hangover for that one? A fantastic defensive performance and a brilliant counter-attacking display. Luton Town win 2-0. We'll be back in a moment for the second leg against Alkmaar. Well, as it's still the UEFA Cup, I can't sing that Thursday nights are Europa nights yet, but both us, Manchester United, and then also Aston Villa versus Everton, 4 English sides in action, Rangers flying the flag for Scotland. But we're in a good position here. 1-1 and we dominated the away leg. Now can we do the job at home? We've got some big team selection decisions to make because we have got a tough game on Monday against Everton, but we know they're playing in Europe today as well. The big decisions, though, lie mainly in the wing-back positions because we know Ducassi is going to come back in for Flamini. We'll go first choice in midfield. I'm going to switch Osman and Portia. I'm going to give a Portia a chance. He's not done well in recent weeks, but he deserves an opportunity still. We'll get the 2 that are dropped out on the bench, so Foley's back in there. But will he start ahead of Diaz? Zonneveld is fine, which is great news. Diaz is a good player, but physically, again, has been an issue. He's got a 5 goalkeeper rating. That's the highest I think I've ever seen for an outfield player. They're normally 2s and 3s. There's a little Brucey bonus. I could have taken Schmeichel off after all. So this is the squad I think we're going to go for. In fact, no. Theo Walcott comes back in. He scored a great goal. He will start this one, build up his fitness again. And that's the team we're going to go for. So in, Portia, Walcott, and is that it? Oh, and DeCassi, sorry. And out of the squad go Flamini, Leon Osman and Shane Paul. 3 changes made. Let's see if we can get through in UEFA Cup. Well, to be honest, we can't really get any stronger with the squad. There's an opportunity here, given it's a good AZ team, but it's not a team that I would expect to overpower us, that we could get through to a European quarter-final, which would be a remarkable achievement. Let's go and get into the first half and see what we can do. We did dominate the first leg, but we've had our difficulties at home, and now we're in that spell of 3 games a week for a lot of these players. Is it going to be one too far? As that's a poor mistake from Schmeichel. We get away with it. He parried it straight back into danger. As Walcott on the right-hand side carries forward, we don't get to see it. Though Zonneveld, dangerous position, off the post. Keeper might have got a fingertip to that. That's sensational. And unfortunately, it's out for a throw-in. We tried our best. And we were close, but it's still 0-0. And to be honest, this has been far less convincing than the first leg, where we'd already had 4 or 5 chances at this point. And it's where we really missed Walcott, as that's a brilliant save from Schmeichel. Makes amends from earlier. We're getting hit on the counter a bit here. We don't look as convincing as we did away in the Netherlands, as Davis is up to head clear. Boateng brings it down. I do feel, and I know the comment section as we go 1 down, I know that a lot of you mention it with Portia being great, but I do feel we lose something defensively when he's in the team, because he's so attack-minded. We're 25 gone. This has been a really abysmal start, and we do regret that we didn't score 2 or 3 in that away leg when we were so on top. As Zonneveld gets it down to Davis. Should I have rested people against United? Crouch goes up. Nosworthy beats him to it. Zonneveld forward to Walcott, though. Got the defender to take on. He had the pass to Portia there, but it's all getting a little bit desperate already. And the chance goes begging as Zonneveld throws into Davis. We have to hope that they're going to sit back on this and we've got a chance to break down. As Crouch gets down the left-hand side. I could really do with him in the box. Cross the flex is a corner kick. This is the opportunity. Zonneveld is going to take it. We've got Crouch in there. All 3 centre-halves are up. Can someone put it away? Zonneveld to the front post. Walcott's up. It's as far as Zonneveld again. Edge of the box. We keep it moving. Portia to DeCassi. Van den Boer chips up towards Zonneveld on the left. Keeps it in well. Chance to cross the flex again. Oh no. He just cleared it straight out. That is really, really poor. Not a good performance so far. Crouch is struggling physically already. And DeCassi's winning a ball back high up. Crouch flicks on for Walcott. Theo, why are you just shooting from 30 yards every time? It's not your game, mate. You don't do that normally. Theo Walcott picks it up again. Crouch has got Portia running off him, but we take the safe option. Zakura on halfway to Basagno. I'm just looking for that moment of magic, and it's not forthcoming. As Zonneveld delivers. That's a good ball. Walcott's headed over. Oh, he's unmarked. If that had fallen to Crouch, I think we're level. But at half-time, we're 1 down. And this has been a really poor display. I'm going to question the passion, because this is one of the worst performances I've seen in a long time. And I just hope we get the response. We know we can outplay this team. Again, Portia is letting us down. He's not playing well. Walcott's had a stinker as well. It's going to be up to Shane Paul and Leon Osman to save the day, I think. As Nosworthy down the right-hand side. Gives it away to Portia. This is the chance. Plays to Crouch. Walcott. Portia. Must make it count. Christian Portia. Straight at the goalkeeper. You've got to do better than that. You've got to make him work for it. Davis goes wide to Crouch, who again is drifting out to the wing. He does win the foul from Nosworthy, though. Enticed him in. It's a better start to the second half. Now Zonneveld will take it. Get Crouch in there. Nosworthy's on a booking too. And let's see if we can make this count. Why is Crouch going short? What are you boys doing? Are you just ignoring everything I've said to you? Zonneveld gives it away. It's out for a throw. And that's when I know things are getting desperate and the lads are feeling the pressure, because they stop following all the instructions. As Felipe Melo goes wide to Leon. And Matheson will work forward. They're managing this game really well. Is it the European experience? Nieto flicks on for a mower. Zakura deflects it. Schmeichel's there. I'm not going to wait any longer. I feel we need to make the changes early here. As Zonneveld on the left to work forward. Chance to go up to Crouch and does. Walcott will be ready for the flick. Crouch brings it down. Walcott just beaten to it by the centre-half. Cassie wins it back though. They can't get out at the minute. It's a good spell of pressure, but we need the cutting edge. Why is Portia just running onto the shoes of Crouch? Move away, make space. Davis, Portia, this is more like it. Takes on Boateng, goes wide to Zonneveld. But again, they've got everyone behind it. Crouch flicks on. Wrong direction, goal kick. This is not looking particularly good at the minute. Are you going to let me make the subs? The ball's out of play. The goalkeeper plays a dodgy one too and gets it clear, but why are we not being allowed to do anything when the ball's gone out twice since we last asked? Arones goes back to his goalkeeper, clears it long to Rodrigo Diaz, and Walcott gets it to Portia. Has to be a chance. Crouch is in. Peter Crouch. Oh, he's missed. I was already celebrating. He doesn't miss many of them. Now it's going to be Walcott off for Paul. It's going to be... Portia's apparently the best player on the pitch now, just like that. I'm going to have to go Ashton for Crouch, who's just knackered. And then we'll save the last one a few more minutes. Surely we get something out of this now. If we can just drag it to extra time, I know it ruins Monday. But the front two are getting changed and hopefully it'll make a difference to us. Well, 20 minutes to go. It's gone very quiet, which worries me. I think we're going to have to throw the dice now. We're going to have to go aggressive. We're going to have to make the third sub and go a bit more attacking. Just hope we get an equaliser. Risk conceding a second. Though Dean Ashton finds Portia. Got two running off him. Shane Paul is one. Back to Zakora. Plenty of men forward. Zonneveld is in support. Closed down by Boateng, but gets it wide to Ashton. Zonneveld again. There's three on the edge. Basagno's one of them. Into Paul is offside. Of course he scores now. They all hit the target when they're offside. With 20 minutes to go, it remains 1-0 to Alkmaar. I think Rodrigo Diaz was looking knackered, so he'll probably be the next sub. Kevin Foley with a chance to be the hero. But it looks like it's just drifting away. Although, again, we're not being allowed to make them. As Zonneveld gets to the left-hand byline. Chance to cross short to Ashton. Nosworthy in. Zakora's shot's wild. It's been 4 minutes since I asked to make the subs. The ball's been out multiple times. Portia's now struggling as well. Leon Osman hasn't scored all season. Has only got one assist. Kevin Foley, he's not much better for it. But I'm going to go for him because Diaz is more fatigued. We're also going to go more aggressive, a bit more creative, no time wasting whatsoever. We'll push the defensive line up and we'll allow Ducassi to go forward further because we know he's got a long shot on him as well. I think it's the final roll of the dice. 15 minutes remaining and we need a goal to save ourselves in Europe. So frustrating when we've been the better side throughout this tie. Yet again, 20 shots to 2. Or 20 shots to 6, 7 on target to 2. Unfortunately, we've drawn a blank and it is not the right day to do that. Well, just 5 minutes remaining. It's gone very quiet, but we have got an attack here with Zonneveld. Down the left-hand side, Vinken gets in. Zonneveld doesn't release it quick enough, though he does find a cross to Kevin Foley. Oh, he's done it. Oh, the assistant hasn't moved. Oh, no. Shane Paul's offside, but Foley scored it, didn't he? Foley throws in again. It's destined to not be our night, isn't it? Plays a 1-2 with Portia. Deflection. Kept in and cleared. Ducassi keeps it in the opposition half, though. We're battering them. But we haven't got the goal, though. Portia goes back. Zakora! Oh, my word, what a goal. I was questioning Portia. He could have turned and gone in. He laid it to Didier Zakora. His first ever goal for the club. And it is worth its weight in gold. What a strike, Didier Zakora. Take a bow. We are back in the tie. Tim Krul is on for the injured number 1. And the first thing he's done is pick that out the net. That is sublime. As it's long from Davis to Ashton. Paul's in. Chance to win it. Shane Paul. How about that? 93 minutes. Luton Town have turned it around. Oh my word, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's no less than we deserve. We've been absolutely brilliant. But what a time for it. And now we do not want to be aggressive. We do not want to be going anywhere. We're going to drop the midfielders back. We're going to drop the fullbacks. Kevin Foley, you take a bow. You've made an impact in this game as well. But what a performance. What a turnaround. The drama. Oh my word, I'm going to need a lie down after this. Right, let's go a bit more laid back with the mentality. Let's also time waste all the time. Drop that defensive line back. Just try and calm down for a minute. 3 minutes of stoppage time played. There can't be long left. An incredible day at the office. How long have we got remaining? We're going straight from the kickoff and George Boateng has just launched it down the left out of play. Oh, that should be it. They've got a man off getting treatment, so they're down to 10 for now. Foley throw it short and then just hoof it long. Vandenborre does that and Shane Paul's up there. They've only left 2 in defence. They're going for it. Shane Paul is in. Ashton's in the middle. Cross the flex and it's cleared out for a throw. It's exactly where we want it. I thought the final whistle's gone. Has it? Yes, it has. We're through to the quarter-final with a 2-1 win. Sensational. Sensational turnaround and the manner of it will do so much to get this new expanded Kenilworth Road bouncing. What an episode that has been. A big win against United, a deserved turnaround against AZ Alkmaar. Now, who are we getting in the quarterfinals? Because again, it's going to feature in the next episode. Well, Manchester United are through, as are our opponents of Monday, Everton. Rangers have got through too, so all the UK sides doing pretty well. Are we going to be facing one of them next up? Let's have a look. 200 grand, some money coming in now. And we win in the second round. We'll wait and find out who we're facing, and then we'll go and look at the schedule. Well, here it is, the UEFA Cup quarter-final draw. Who are we going to be facing? First out the hat is CSKA Moscow, not an away trip you want to be making on a Thursday night. And they face Schalke, so it looks pretty certain we're going to be getting another UK side. I mean, of those left, would PSV be the preferred option? Hertha Berlin, the only other non-UK side. I mean, Rangers, you would fancy to be a winnable game. We played them in the group stages, got a draw. We did okay. I'd probably pick them. Is Rangers out next? Will it be Luton Town? No, it's PSV. They're the 2 we wanted and they've gone. I mean, we did beat United both times in the league. Hertha Berlin are the 3rd team. Manchester United, which means Luton Town will be facing Everton. We've got them in the league on Monday. And then we've got them in the UEFA Cup quarter-final. Let's go and have a look at when that is, as it seems we're destined to play English sides all the way. Let's just see who we'd get in the semi-final, Rangers or PSV. So if we get through this one, there is a possible route to the final. Let's have a look at the fixtures. It would be some introduction to Europe. Oh my God, look at the scheduling. Look at the scheduling. Thursday the 1st, Saturday the 3rd, Monday the 4th. 3 games in 4 days. Oh, it was always the Achilles heel of these early FMs. We're going to be back for the 2 games at the start of this run. I know it means only 3 off camera, but in the Premier League, Luton v Tottenham is 3rd v 5th. It could be a Champions League place decider if we pick up some other points, albeit we've not got the best run coming up now with Chelsea, with Everton, etc. Then the second leg at Goodison Park in the UEFA Cup quarter-final. We've got to show it. That is a double header that will mean a lot to our season. If you did enjoy this one, the most dramatic of finishes, then please do put a thumbs up on the video. What a set of back-to-back wins that is. What an unbeaten run we're on now of 6 games. Can we keep it up as we move towards the back end of the season? Well, we'll find out. Please do subscribe and turn that notification bell if you want the answer. We'll be back next week to return as we look to finish this season in style. It's going to be an absolute classic. But how will we get on in the quarterfinals? Come and let me know how far you think we'll get on. Get your thoughts down in the comments. And I'll see you back here on Monday as we return for 2 huge games with Luton Town.